Taste your life. Taste your life. Taste your life. Taste your life. Mortal Kombat.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, lame genie, how y'all doing?
Good. We're doing pretty good. Sorry, it's an empty couch right now. Yeah. So all my computer and all my microphones are being used for the live setup, so we're on a phone right now. So
Oh, okay, yeah, totally understand. That's totally fine.
yeah, just go close. Just keep it close. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it close. It could have
Oh,
been
that's way better.
Discord's gig that was probably cutting us off. Is that better?
Oh, that's way better. Okay, sorry. Can you
Yeah,
reintroduce?
okay.
Just reintroduce yourselves. Tell them what instruments you play and all that good stuff.
Hey, my name is Mike. I do the videos. I play bass, and I just rock, man. I can't not.
Hey, I'm Kyle. I play drums and I got big arms. You know, what do I say? I'm Jeff. I play guitar and do MIDI programming. I rock because I'm a fat nerd who likes video games.
Sweet. So speaking of which, how did you all get into the wonderful scene that I'm just getting introduced into metal video game music?
In around 2013, I recorded a cover of Alley Cat Blues from Turtles in Time, and my buddy Mike here
That's me.
hit me up and said we should make a band out of this. I was reluctant at first, but eventually I came around. It was a pretty good idea, and ever since then, we've just been, doing stupid things every week and writing as many covers as we can. Yeah, and then when the pandemic hit, we just went into overdrive and started releasing a music video every single week. Yep. Yeah, we didn't know this whole music scene existed either until we started playing together and playing shows, and people were like, "Hey, did you know that there's a whole bunch of bands that do this?" I only thought there was two. I only knew of Mini Bosses and The Advantage. That was it.
And anyone else? Pit Brigade?
Power Glove too. But I mean,
so we knew that there was stuff there, and we just didn't realize that everyone across the country had the same idea.
Yeah, it goes pretty deep. I mean, there's a ton of bands that do this stuff.
Don't forget Descendants of Erdrick.
That too.
Thanks, Amanda.
Someone in chat is saying Horse the Band. I don't know if you're aware of them, or Octopus on Fire.
Band,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Horse the Band's amazing.
That was our first CD release show.
That was our first show. Yeah. Well, yeah, first CD release show was with Horse the Band. Yeah.
Very cool. Do you fall under copyright laws at all? Do you have to worry about that when you're making all your songs as cover?
I normally we handle that through a company called Sounddrop. So we write the songs and then we have to pay licensing fees for to be able to stream it. That doesn't include the mechanical license fees to sell hard copies of things, and I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into the licensing. But as far as YouTube, we usually, when we put videos out, we've only gotten copied on a couple of them, and usually it's like our Mortal Kombat got copyright claimed. Because I think some of the sound effects we used were a little too close to the originals as far as the timbre goes. So the automated system picked it up, and it's not much you can do about it at this point, you know. Well, what's funny about the Gilbert Gottfried Mortal Kombat video is we got a copyright claim, and we fought it, and they took our side, and then they said in 30 days we will drop the copyright claim. So after it went viral and everything, just none of that came to us, and then after here's your $2.
What brought that about? Because that's how I found y'all. I was just looking, I was going down a Mortal Kombat remix rabbit hole, and then obviously that one popped up in the algorithm, and then I was like, oh, Gilbert Gottfried sold. Click. I've never clicked faster on a link in my life, and then obviously was blown away, and then went down a lame genie rabbit hole subsequently, much to my pleasure. So what made you decide to do that? Oh yeah, well, around the time the movie was coming out, we decided all right, obviously we're gonna release a cover, but how do we make ours different? And then I said I was just imagine if we went on Cameo and just had Gilbert Gottfried do it, not thinking he would. And then an hour later we get a message back from Cameo
followed by the most laughing I've ever done in my life. And like, I can't believe he actually did it. Like,
Dude.
and him pronouncing things wrong makes it so much better.
Do you think it's a bit? I couldn't tell when he was like Scorpio. Nah. Like, is that real, or did he actually not know what these names were?
No, I think we wrote it like a mess because we were trying to like jam all the words together so it doesn't go over the allotted characters.
Yeah.
So like,
Well, Scorpio I did spell that right.
oh yeah, you spelled that right.
Johnny, I think I added an extra H or something, and he took it way too far. But like, when we were putting it in the song, I was like, dude, we can write a whole part around this. This is amazing. That's the most Gilbert thing he's ever done. You know?
And what's funny is like, I found out that you had come across the video because Amanda Lepre of Descendants of Erdrick tagged us, and I'd known about your channel before, so she tagged us saying like something about stuff getting played on the Serfs. So I just assumed, oh well, that's a typo. Like, I'm like, why would we be on the Serfs? I don't know.
Because of the political undertones of all your videos, obviously, you know, it just oozes hardcore politics.
Oh yeah, our next one is featuring Sam Cedar.
Oh, is it called Cold
Very
Feet?
soft spoken. No.
Yeah. Fun. One of the other questions I want to ask you is that when y'all are putting all these things together, your videos look really highly produced. Like, is that just like an aesthetic you wanted to go to? Do you guys have a background or like side gigs as like video content creators or something? Like, they look like straight up, you know, music videos for the better part.
Well, we were initially, before like pandemic times, we were like a live only band, and I've been recording bands for, I don't know, 20 years. I had a small home studio, and then I had a bigger home studio, and then I eventually just got tired of getting burned by bands not paying me money. So I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I want to concentrate on my own stuff. So the recording kind of led into wanting to make our live show a little crazier, and that's how all the video, like the gameplay footage, kind of came into our live set. And then from there, I was like, oh, well, you know, we need lights now. So I learned how to program all the lights. And then when it came time to like mainly do the video production stuff for YouTube, we had all this lighting, like these colored lights and these flashing lights already programmed to a lot of our songs. And I was like, oh, that'd be really awesome if we just use them in the video. We have them, and we don't really see a lot of like concert level like video game cover videos out. Usually it's like a studio shot of a guy in front of his computer, or usually it's like a black backdrop only, but I never really see it with like stage lights, you know, and fog and that kind of atmosphere. So I mean, we had the setup going, and we just kind of made the videos around what we already had.
Very cool. Did you have a chance before the pandemic to start playing live shows? Were you guys big enough to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were doing it probably like 7 years before.
Yeah, we've been playing live since like 2013ish, or maybe 2014.
Yeah.
We started playing the convention circuit like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. So we would go traveling and play in, I don't know, Maryland and Pittsburgh and all those places at mainly conventions. We play a couple of local gigs here and there, and we've done smaller like tours, I guess, for a couple shows at a time. But I mean, nothing. I mean, the pandemic just made us create content, and I think we all collectively like creating content just as much as playing shows. So, is
it hard to make it as like a video game cover band? Like, is there a big enough market for that? Because I know it's hard to be a musician in general, right?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that you said make it.
yeah.
But like, we need to learn how to really game the algorithm, because it doesn't really work in our favor. But there are huge perks to it, because it's a niche market, you know.
And the people that like video game music like love video game music. So especially all the people that are deep in the scene and know all these bands. There's something called MagFest, which is this huge music and gaming festival that happens in January every year, except last year, obviously. But you go to that thing, and it's like everybody there. How many people? It's like 20,000 people just cram into this hotel for 4 days, and it's just all diehard video game music fans, and it's awesome, and the scene is great.
Awesome, badass. So my favorite track of yours by far is your cover of DuckTales. And that's probably just because I've got a really soft spot, and like most people do, for the Moon theme. But what makes you pick, say, that track or any of the other ones you picked, like the Castlevania one or the Chrono Trigger? Is that just like, childhood favorites, nostalgia porn?
Good.
It varies. Like the Chrono Trigger one, absolutely, that's my favorite game of all time. So I'm like, we need to cover some of this, do a medley or whatever. And so some of them are just straight from the heart. Some of them are algorithm based. Like, oh, this one will do well. Let's just throw this in there.
Usually our mentality recently has been like, in order to get more of a fan base than we have now, we definitely need to start playing what new game is coming out. We need to kind of get on the search to get people to the channel, and then once we do that, we can start covering songs that we love again. Not that we don't like the newer songs that we're covering, obviously, but something like the Moon. Well, that actually started as an April Fool's joke, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody covers the Moon, except on April Fool's we did it so the Moon. Oh, and also the Moon has like a stigma around it in the video game thing that the Moon's time signature in the beginning is really in, what is it, 916 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
And everyone always, like, if you don't play the Moon in 916, it's like, oh my god, like, what are you doing? Like, you're ruining the Moon, So we made this April Fool's video where we made the song change time signatures like every 4 bars.
Yeah, I watched
so
it.
This whole song just, so the whole song sounds like a mess. And it was an April Fool's video, and like we had that, and we're like, oh, we might as well just put the full moon out too, because we love the song anyway. So that's how that came out. But a lot of them, we have a Patreon that I think we have like, what, 50 people now?
Somewhere around 50.
Yeah, about 50 people. And we do this contest every month for supporters that we'll pick one random person and cover any song that they want us to. At any tier on the Patreon. So we keep it outside of Patreon, but that's how we use it to gain who we can pick. So like the Castlevania, that was a Patreon pick cover. What else? The Tulip was a Patreon. I think we've done 13 of these things so far for all of our
Fantasy.
Yep.
Life in Your Way.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, if anyone out there wants to sign up for $1 a month, you might be able to win any cover that you want us to do, with the full video production, audio production, and everything. So
yeah, we really take a bath on those $1 ones.
It's a wash.
I get like, so what is it, like each video is probably like 15 hours of work total. So divide that into $1 and you'll be able to tell how much I'm making an hour.
And where can they find that? Patreon.com/LameGenie, I assume.
LameGenie VGM.
The
The VGM stands for video game music.
I know that part. I'm not completely boomer. I got that one put down.
Boomer.
Yeah. We started dropping that from our tags because we were trying to appeal to more people that might not know what that is. So
no, fair enough. And I know you're holding off your fans right now on this live concert that was supposed to start 33 minutes ago. So I guess the last question I'll ask you is what's the future hold for Lame Genie? Where are you going from here? Are you going to start doing live concerts now that the world is back to normal-ish?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're one of the highly vaccinated
booking
states.
for the fall. Oops, sorry. We started booking for the fall, and we're just kind of like just filling up the months little by little, and hopefully we'll be in a town near you soon.
yeah, we're trying to definitely trying to keep the YouTube videos and the content creation as like a main staple for us now that we have done it and we love doing it, and we can crank songs out really fast. Like I think we did 50 songs last year, 52.
Yeah.
We did one song a week. But yeah, I mean, we love playing live. That's like our thing. So yeah, hopefully the live stream goes good tonight.
Yeah.
We haven't played live in about a year. So.
Awesome. I'm really happy I could make this happen. Where can everybody find you? Plug all your stuff.
YouTube.com/LameGenie. Please subscribe.
Please.
Patreon, what you got? Twitter.com/LameGenie.
Lame Genie VGM, Instagram Lame Genie, Spotify Lame Genie. Let's get those numbers up too.
Yeah.
Let's do anything we can, guys. It's tough being stuck on a low subscriber count.
Yeah, hopefully we can give you the surf bump, if such a thing existed.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank you. I really appreciate this. I guess I'll let y'all rock out.
I am BT Jones. Coming up is Lame Genie, the video game music cover band from Rhode Island. We want to give a huge thanks to the Serfs for letting us play. Lame Genie is going to play a bunch of video game songs for all of you, and I'll be back in a bit. Make sure to go subscribe to them on YouTube, right now. See ya.
Go sub, everybody. Go sub right now. See that counter go up.
Hey. BT Jones here. Bad news, we have one more song. Good news, I like jokes and that was a joke. We have like 20 more songs, so hold on to your butts.
Test your light. Test your light. Test your light. Test your light. Mortal Kombat. Fight.
so good. So good. Even better live. God damn. Man, everyone, 10 out of 10. And thank you, Breakthrough and Kami, 1312 for the good sub. Oh, nice! Smash! Smash! I can now say the internet was no longer a mistake. Space Ace, thank you for the sub. 50 subs away from 5,000, everyone. Let's crack it in the middle of the show. Unreal. 30 subs to go, everyone. Let's make it happen. 30 subs to go. Such a good soundtrack. Wow. Oh, Poggies. Ten more subs to go, and we hit 5,000. Let's make it happen, everybody. Wow. Each one's a banger. I'm like, oh yes! Everyone go sub! 10 more subs to go! If you haven't subbed already, go sub to their channel! I can't believe they're doing this all live. It all sounds flawless. I was like, oh no! Buffering. Unreal.
Hey. BT Jones here. Thanks for enjoying the show. Make sure to come back and say hi to us at our merch table.
That's like one of the coolest things to ever happen on the stream.
We are giving away a free BT Jones shirt with every purchase. I must go now. My planet needs me.
Oh, ended with a goddamn Poochie reference. Oh wow, gentlemen, that was sensational. That was absolutely sensational. Yeah, that was so cool. I can't believe y'all haven't played it a year, because I wouldn't know that. I could play for 1,000 years. I won't be that good. Let me say that. Hey, everyone who's watching this, everyone who stuck around for that incredible live concert, go subscribe. Go subscribe. We pushed them above 5,000. Let's get them above 9,000. Come on, you know the meme.
It's over 9,000!
Yeah, unreal. I mean, it's really refreshing when you find out that a band sounds just as good live as they do in their videos and in their CDs. Go support them. Go sub to the channel. Go buy their music on Bandcamp. It's by donation. You can buy their entire catalog for $1. If you have more than $1, go do that. Go support independent artists. Don't support the corporate overlords who are destroying us all, that are just sucking people by their teats for that sweet video game juice. No, go support them. Support them directly. Because that was fucking badass. That was unreal. Like I said, that was one of the cooler things to ever happen on the stream. I'm thoroughly and utterly entertained.
Hey, do you like movies? Do you like Serfs? Do you want movies and Serfs watching the movies? So then come over to the new channels. It's the Serfs Cinema. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Can you do the thing, that thumbs up and comment and all those things that help us out in the algorithm that controls every aspect of our lives? Also, if you happen to have a Facebook account, can you delete it? Like just delete it. You should probably delete your Facebook account because it's not a great company. But hey, if you can't do that for whatever reason, I understand. And could you also go to facebook.com/thesurftimes then and give us a little like and a follow. We're just trying to push back against the fact that people like Ben Shapiro happen to dominate the platform entirely. And when everyone asks why do older generations believe the things they believe, one of the problems is the majority of them on social media use Facebook. So to counter that, we're just going to be on there too now. Also, if you happen to have a union or a worker co-op or even a leftist project, podcast, website, Zoom, MySpace, it doesn't matter. We will advertise it for free on this channel. All you got to do is go to weareserfs.com and use the forms that we got there, weareserfs.com. Thanks, everybody.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and VK Jehannam, we are prepared to commit human sacrifices for your eternal glory. To our monarchs, the Tim Caucus and Tom Spiker, we are humbled to be your oafish jesters, clowning around in your royal court. To our lords, Evan Nudie, Tofox, Ryan Lubin, Trevor R., Jeff Lamb, and Alexander Thaler, we shall proudly carry your standard onto the battlefield and die for your precious land. To our esteemed Knights of the Round Table, Dark Puppy, Jenna Towell, Anna Loves Riley, Quiet 185, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, Multimondi, Trevor Janis, Lemmy 101, Anthropophojak, Saren 42, Chronic to Hemphog, The Great Pudini, Bone Genie, Catherine, Radical Maniac, Ramona Costa, J. Fraser Cartwright, Jimmy Bignuts, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Andreas Chiringuito, Zach Christensen, Yopi, Josh Mickelson, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. We raise our glass, we raise our swords, and we salute you.